everybody. Welcome to Saturday's collective reading, where we've been focusing on our third eye, and that's all about how we can see from a higher spiritual perspective, see things more clearly. And this week we've been using this oracle deck that I'm currently co-creating with the creator. And so if you're interested in any of the ones we've already gone over, there's a playlist at the end of this video that you can click on, and it'll just take you over to all the videos that we've done for the daily ones here as well. So today we're going to be looking at, this is the Chakra Atlas, which will help us see what chakra will help us with our higher viewpoint. And before I do that and jump into that, I always just love to start each of my readings inviting the creator to be here with us. You're already here with us. We just want to acknowledge your presence and definitely welcome you to be here with us. We're also so grateful for the unconditional love that you have for each and every one of us. And we welcome you and we thank you. And we also welcome all of our host of invisible cheerleaders on the other side, all of our angels and our guides, our loved ones who are on the other side already, our ancestors, and any others of those magical beings of unconditional love and light. We welcome you and we thank you. All right, so we're going to use this deck here, and we're just going to see which of the chakras will help us focus in on our third eye for this period of time, for this Saturday. What will help us see from a higher perspective? Expand our third eye. Okay. Right. And then, since the card didn't make itself known, I look at the previous days, which there was a number 29 here, which breaks down 9 and 2 is 11, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, so we'll take 2 from the top. So we got 1, and then this will be the one here. Well, what do you know? It's the third eye chakra. Can't make that up. So that's all, of course, about our connection to back home, seeing, hearing, intuiting, knowing, and this is how we transform our truth. So, when we're humans, of course, we have all these conditions and all these opinions, everything that's fed to us our entire lives, where when we're younger, we just blindly believe what we're told because of praise and punishment. People praise us for believing them, and we're like, all right, well, let's continue to do that then. Or we're punished when we don't, so we're like, well, I'd rather be praised than punished, so I'm going to do that instead. So we have all that small t truths that we develop through all those constant incoming streams of information. But we eventually are able to connect to our higher self, and that's where we transform it to our capital T truth. We start to question things that are going on. So this chakra also is about I understand. These actors act and react for a purpose, which is so perfect with what we've been talking about this week too, is that every single person, because when they have their small t truth, when they have their beliefs and their thoughts, they don't have really any other way to act and respond except the way they do because of what they believe. When we begin to question our thoughts and our beliefs about things like ourselves, the world, politics, or how things are supposed to be, when we start to question those, we start expanding our mind, we start expanding our spirit, we start expanding our heart, our entire life expands, and it becomes even more peaceful, more full of love and laughter and joy, because we realize all these things that we're told are small t truths that vary by people's opinions on how they're feeling by the day sometimes, right? And we can balance this chakra by focusing in on the color indigo. So if you wear that or have that around you, like I've got, you can have different crystals. So like I have indigo, so you can have that around you. regardless. You can even eat indigo colored food, anything that will help with that, and any surrounding yourself with that color, even changing your cell phone background or whatever, just something to help you focus and expand this chakra. I also have meditations here, and this meditation is a 4-part meditation. This is I Am Unconditional Love. And I'll post these meditations down in the description box below. I have YouTube videos for each one of these. But this is where we start. Actually, it starts with that I am unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. So we get that foundation of that we are loved by the Creator of all things. And then when we fill up, we realize that we are indeed made of unconditional love. I myself am unconditional love. And then the third is you fill up, and that unconditional love spills out to the world. So you unconditionally love the world, and sitting in that, flow of all that love, you get this feedback wave of unconditional love from the world, and you realize that, you're unconditional love. The world is also made of unconditional love. When we see things from the higher perspective, and you have all that love flowing in, then that is what allows us to rise and see things from that higher viewpoint. When we're in fear, we see only limited things down here. That's that small t truth. We're reacting at a fight or flight, but when we're able to see things and convert our truth to the higher t truth, then you're able to love unconditionally, and you remain calm in situations knowing that, like it said, every one of these little characters is acting the way they are on purpose, for a purpose, and it's for our experience, because life is always happening for us, not to us. So that drama that's happening there, it's being dramatic for us to learn something about ourselves. So, when we change our perspective from that higher perspective, then we can truly see. Otherwise, we're just running around with blindfolds, bumping into each other and fighting, right? Like fighting like this. All right, well, as you go through this beautiful Saturday, just know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. We'll talk to you tomorrow. You take care.